Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. Saloon Driver once again, bringing to you another review because obviously the watch is unboxed already. Another review of a watch that I do not own. This was a watch loaned into the channel. This came from a subgroup of the Random Rob Discord server. A bunch of us folks who are YouTube creators, quote unquote, get together and exchange watches around between us. This watch was arranged for us, I think it's about a dozen of us, by Kevin from the Wrong Time Watch YouTube channel, and it came to him from him to Chris of the Watch Lounge YouTube channel, and then came to me, and then of course I will send this watch forward to somebody else. Excuse me. I reviewed this watch's brother, if you will, in a previous video. This is another watch from Boldr, a very good micro brand out there in the watch universe. This is another one of their venture watches, which are, a field style watch, a sports watch, an outdoor watch, if you will. That other one was a chronograph and a quartz watch. This one is obviously not a chronograph, and it is an automatic watch. You can see from the behavior of the second hand that it is an automatic, and we'll get to that in a minute. And this watch, unlike the other one that I reviewed, addresses one small pet peeve that I have with watches that don't have running second hands. This watch does, which I like that because it tells me that the watch is functioning. People call that a dead watch syndrome. I mean, you have a two-hand watch. You don't know if it's working or not, because there's no second hand, so it looks to you like a dead watch until you actually see something move. That other watch, as nice as it was, lacked a second hand on it, and that bothered me a bit. I think I made that clear in the other video. This watch solves that problem. It does have a date window at the 3 o'clock position. It does have one sub-dial. It is a 24-hour indicator, which, given the fact that this watch has a date complication, I think the 24-hour indicator is a bit superfluous. But, hey, some people like that. It's a nice little detail. It adds to the visual excitement of the watch. Okay, that's fine. The Venture lineup has a lot of different watches in it. This is called the Wayfarer Navy. I will leave a link to Boldr's website so that you can go check out their other Venture watches. I think they have maybe a dozen, maybe even more, but a lot of them. A lot of different colors, different styles, something that could probably suit just about everybody. But this is the Wayfarer Navy. It retails for $339, so a little bit more expensive than the Quartz at $299, but it's still a really good value for money prospect. Now, like the other watch, it also comes on a NATO strap. I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm not a big fan of NATO straps. I don't like them. I will give you a wrist shot of this thing and will demonstrate why I don't like them. I'm sorry I have to do this off camera because I don't want to knock the camera over. But if I set the strap so that it's comfortable on me, which I've just done, well, it's a little loose. Give it one more. There you go. Okay, well, first of all, that's how it looks on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. The watch is smaller than I normally wear, but still fits very well. This watch could probably fit all the way down to a 6-inch wrist with very little problems. But there's one of the reasons why I don't like NATO straps. I mean, there's just too much tail hanging off it. There's nowhere for it to go that looks good. You can't fold it back over itself. It looks silly. You leave it hanging like that, it just kind of hangs. It's not a good look to me, and I avoid NATO straps whenever I can. So if I was to buy this watch myself, owing the fact that it uses, I'll show these to you, it uses conventional spring bars, as you can see there, easily adaptable to other strap types, which I would immediately do, but of course that adds cost to the watch. I mean, I could put this on a leather strap, probably add $40, $50, $60, $70 to the price, and all of a sudden my $339 watch is pushing $400. And I had to go out and buy an extra strap because I don't have the option through Boldr to change the strap out. That's irksome to me. But I may be in the minority here, but I give an honest review of my opinion of these things. So you get my opinion. You get them good, bad, or indifferent. You do have a screw-down crown because, as you can see here, it is a 200-meter water resistant, and that's down to the crown. First click is date adjust. Second click hacks the movement and allows you to adjust the time. Pop it back in, couple of quick turns, she screws back down. And it's a nice audible pop. It's a good feel to it. You can feel the screw down disengage. It re-engages very smoothly. It winds very smoothly. It's a well-built watch. This is a titanium case. You have matching keepers on and matching buckle, sign crown too. Matching everything on the watch case. It's a very nice matte finish. It's very smooth. It has a good feel to it. Of course, titanium being, I believe, hypoallergenic, should be a good wearing watch. Now, let's see. I have my sheet O facts here, so we can go over the statistics of the watch together. As I said, this is the Boldr Venture Wayfarer Navy. $339 on their website. I will leave a link in the description. It is a 38 millimeter case, 20 millimeter lug width, 44 millimeters on the tip to tip. Drilled lugs, by the way, which is a nice touch. 12 millimeter thick. 200 meter water resistance. You have a flat sapphire crystal, which at this price point is a good feature. And I applaud Boldr for including, at this price point, a sapphire crystal. There are watches that are just even a bit more expensive than this or the same price as this using minerals or hardlex crystals. I'm looking at you, Seiko. There is, in my opinion, not so humble opinion, because I'm not so humble. Not so humble opinion, I think in today's day and age, it is inexcusable to be using anything other than sapphire on a watch that costs $250 or more. The cost of sapphire crystals is that much different than mineral or hardlex or K1. Unless it's a super budget watch, people should be using sapphire now. Inside the case is a Miyota 8217 movement. As I showed you, it is hackable. It is hand wind automatic with a date function, and the date wheel in this particular application is color matched to the dial. It's a very clean dial, very easy to read. Big numerals, very easy to tell the time at a glance. Minimal text on the front, just enough to give it a visual pop without being crazy. Like some higher end brands that I can know of. I'm looking at you, Tudor. I love Tudors, but geez, you can be a little bit verbose on the on the watch face. Overall, I mean, it's a little bit small for my taste. 38 millimeter is sort of a little below where I like to be on my watches. I prefer 40 millimeter and higher. 39 or 38 if the lugs are extended a little bit, like out to here, instead of short like this. So maybe a little extension so that they look a little bit more broad on the wrist. This watch is a little small for my taste, but still, it's a great outdoor watch, great field watch, great sports watch. So if you're an active guy or gal, and a 38 millimeter is in your range of size of watch that you like, this is a fantastic value. The Venture line really does seem to have great value for money, and I can solidly recommend it. Definitely a recommend on this one. Boldr has always made great quality product. This watch is no exception. It will serve you well. And if it goes wrong on the movement side, it's a Miyota movement. That's a common movement. There's nothing esoteric about it. There's nothing exotic. There's nothing nutty about it. It's an easy to deal with watch after the sale, which is something a lot of people don't think about, which is why I take pains in my videos to point these things out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it entertaining, informative, useful. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up. That does help with the YouTube search algorithms, and with a channel that's trying to grow, need all the help you can get, right? Comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. But if you're going to troll my channel, as I always do, I delete the comment and I block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, I do welcome you. I'm very happy that you're here, found the place. I have hundreds of videos out there for you to look at and entertain yourself with. All I ask in return for all that entertainment is that before you leave, you click that subscribe button. And when you do click the subscribe button, please click the bell icon next to it so that when I upload new material, you are alerted. Also, when I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or other times during the week as time and opportunity avail themselves to me, you will be alerted to those as well. Meanwhile, as I always say, it's a crazy old world out there. I want all my friends out there to stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, be careful. I'll see you soon.